Hello, friends. Welcome back to Jazz Creates. I'm Jasmine, and this is Crescent Valley. This is episode 4 of my City Skylines series. This is a vanilla series where there are no mods, only DLCs, as I'm playing on PlayStation 5. Just going to unpause the game. In the last episode, we left off with building a very basic bus depot and bus system. We also expanded over into this little peninsula here to house an extension of our industrial zone. I think what I would really like to do in this episode is, of course, we do want to hit our 5,500 milestone, but I also thought it would be a good idea to work on the entry to the city. I think the city I would really like it to be aesthetically pleasing. I want it to be pretty, and this entrance here is just not working for me. We have this pretty rock that came with the path. That's so pretty. And originally I was thinking that I would like to convert these one-way roads over here into a highway. But then I thought, you know what? I don't think we need a highway because we have this going over here. We don't need something that cuts through in the middle of our beautiful city. So I think I'm going to go with trying to build a city park right here, right in the middle of our city. We do have this industrial area, but this area is eventually going to be converted into offices. So I think the pollution right now isn't going to be an issue in the future. I think this is a good plan. But before we get started, I think what I want to do is I want to remove this middle street here. It doesn't get a lot of traffic anyway, and I think I want traffic to flow where they're mostly using this avenue. So I'm going to pause the game and going to remove this road. And instead, I'm just going to connect this right here. So now we have a little bit of space. I mean, this right here is not ideal. It's not ideal, but I think this is going to be a good spot to have a city park. Now, another place we could put, instead of putting it over there, although I do think this is really great. I mean, I do want something here that introduces everyone to the city. Over here could be a park as well because we have some water over here to work with. In the last episode at the very end, I stated how I thought this could be an entertainment district, a green district, which I still think that could be possible. So we have some options. That's for sure. Another thing that we could think about is putting in a roundabout somewhere. Like if we had it maybe here, or maybe like that's the big one. I don't know. These are just options. Maybe if we put one here, would that work? Maybe like right there. That could be something. Could do something. Anyway. I think maybe if we just do a very small city park here, it won't have any water in it, and then we can move on to a larger one over here at some point. That might be nice. I think that might be really nice, actually. So, those are the options. We have options, which is good. Alright. We need more power. I don't see a power. Oh, okay. Okay, so I am going to place down this geothermal power plant, and I'm going to place it over here in this new industrial area. Let's see, wait, do I want to put it right there? Maybe I'll separate it. Yeah, I think I'll separate it from the rest of the area and put it over here. And then we can just place some power lines to connect. That might be nice. There we go. Okay. Moving right along. So our city park, we have to paint the area first. So that's what I'm gonna do. Right in the middle, right here. Myrtle Garden, that I do not like. Okay, our city park, the entrance, it's gonna be a pretty small park. So I think the entrance should be on this main avenue. Maybe we could even put it, oh, it won't let me put it smack dab in the middle of that intersection. So I'll just put it here. Perfect. We do have quite a bit of space though, right here. So that's nice. If we want, we could just add in, well, actually, you know what? I think it would be good if once we hit our milestone, we should have some high density. I believe we get high density. And that would be really good to have some high density homes right across the street from this new park. All right, let's get back to it. Comes with a couple of paths. I always like to use the paths that have the trees. Okay, so I'm back and I've placed down like a really, really basic layout for my park. And I just kind of wanted to use some sort of circle. I wouldn't necessarily call it a roundabout, but like I wanted to use these like circle paths in the park, which I've never done that before, but I thought it might look interesting. So I did place 2 other entry points. So I'm just putting the park info at each entry point. And then we can go ahead and put in restrooms as well. I think that's pretty essential for the park. And then we have, oh, looks like we hit our milestone. So we do get another area. We get campus areas, which will be good. We have taxation policies and some other specializations, so that'll be good. And we also get our high density areas, which is that's really what we're looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pre-populate those. And okay, let's go back to our park. And I want to place a cafe somewhere. Maybe that might be a good spot. But I do want to place this plaza. And it's not letting me place it in here, which that's really where I wanted to place it, was the middle of this. But we could place it on the outskirts. So that's an option. I'm just making 2 plazas there. And then the only other thing that I want to do is just put in some trees. I really like these trees. They can be large or small. thought that was going to do something, but it didn't really. I wonder if we use the this path, can we change the trees on this path? I bet we could. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That looks really good. Or maybe this one. Maybe that. Cool. So I'm gonna go and replace these paths with the ones with the trees. Cool. I like that. So we can add on to this park, you know, as the game progresses. I think it'll be really nice. It would be nice to have a statue in here. We do have a couple of options in our little park section. So there's like this little pavilion. That's a small, I thought there was a larger fountain, but that might be it actually. But I think there's a little statue in here somewhere. Yeah, that's cute. I think I like that actually. And we'll just have it facing this direction. Okay. So our high density apartments have filled in. You know, they're not the nicest, but it's something. It's something. So I think, let's see, do we have enough? Do we have power for, okay, I'm just gonna connect this. Then I'm gonna get rid of this. And we can get rid of these. What is this connecting? I don't think this is connecting anything. And then before we move on, I'm just gonna place like a row of trees here to kind of block a little bit of this ugly industry. My trees are kind of maybe we can place another row actually. So that can kind of act as a little bit of a buffer between this pretty park and the industry area. All right. So it looks like we will need a new high school. I do really like the high capacity high school and elementary school. I think it looks super cool. But right now, let's see, we also have this option, which is like, this came with the green cities. It doesn't have as much capacity, but we could put that here. And I kind of view it as like a private school, because they just look so cool. So I'm gonna put that there. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this area. And let's rename our park really quickly. I don't like Myrtle Garden. I am gonna reduce the ticket to 0 because I just feel like the park should be free. And then I'm gonna use advertisement campaign, the main park, and the night tours. And then we're gonna rename this. I'll keep the garden. Let's see, what street is this? The street is called Julie Street. Not the most great name, but we could call it like Julie Gardens. Or maybe we could call it, let's see, this is Heather Park. What we could do is, let's see, Heather Park. We haven't done any district stuff yet, so maybe we could do that. But I would say that this area is kind of all one area or one district. And this district could be Heather. We can add this here too. Heather Heights or something like that. Heather Square. Let's see. Heatherton could be a small little town. Heatherton maybe? I don't know. Heatherton or Heather Heights. No, Heather Hills. It's completely flat. We'll go with square for now. Heather Square. Heather Square, Heather Park. I guess this could be Heather Gardens. I know. Totally authentic and original, but we'll just do that for now. Okay. I did add this road here offline, and I think I'm going to use it for some more commercial. Oh, maybe not there. Okay, so our park leveled up, but I think the only thing that comes with it on the second level is water stuff, which we don't have. Oh, okay, it comes with a chessboard. Now I could do it this way to where, oh, but our statue's in the middle. Goodness. All right, well, I'm gonna place this. I don't want to place it all the way there. I guess that's fine, because that's like where our tree line is. Let's maybe place it here. Yeah, so the other two options are a pier, which we don't have, so we're not gonna worry about that. All right, I wanted to get a little bit of an update to my city park. I did a couple of things to make it more interesting, and what I ended up doing in order to put this plaza in the middle of this sort of circle was I placed it first, and then it wasn't recognizing like a path, like the path had to be horizontal in order for it to connect. So I had to make these horizontal pathways, and so then I thought, okay, well, I'll just decorate this little area because this is the main entrance to the park, and I think it turned out really, really well. I put in some little bushes, and I put in these like stone things. I forget what they're called, but they just kind of add some interest. And then like a couple of little playset things. And I think it really, really looks a lot better. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do here. It may end up being something like one of the, I think like a jungle gym or something like that, once our city park gets upgraded. But another thing I did was I added this pedestrian path over here to just add a little more interest to this main street. And with this archway here, I thought it would be nice to have a little pedestrian path. I did not make this a pedestrian plaza, so it doesn't need like the service building that this one has. And so then I thought, you know what? Why don't I try to make a little lake? And what I ended up doing was I used the level terrain tool, and I put in I put like the the dot or whatever that you can like say you want the terrain level to be at on the river. And so that gave me the depth, and I just put in the freshwater outlet, and I just filled it up until it got to this point. I am terrified that it's gonna start flooding. Like I really hope that like if it rains or something like that, that doesn't happen. But it is nice to know that you can build these, turn them off, and just leave it. And, you know, because there are makeshift ponds in cities that are used for drainage purposes or, you know, rain runoff, things like that. So I'm actually really excited about this. And we could use our piers that came with our city park upgrade over here. I'm not sure how nice that will look, but it will add, you know, a little bit of something to make this feel, you know, special, like a destination. I might try to put it over here just because then that gives people a reason to walk over to this side of the park. It's not like the greatest, the best looking thing in the world. Maybe I'll see if I can move it maybe right here. I mean, it still looks like that. Like that's not going to change. So, but yeah. So I kind of like that. So I'm gonna let's see if I can connect this. I hate how this looks with the piers. Oh, kind of did the wrong thing. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't like how the pier it looks. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to really work well. with like how you're supposed to connect a trail or like a path. I guess, is that working like without it? Maybe it is. I don't. Now I'm not sure because it's not giving me the the like the warning that I need to connect it. Um, hmm. Well, maybe if I just do what I did and use like a little path like this. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that'll be fine. Anyway, so yeah. So that's my little pier. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. So that's my little update. This is I made this after I had already filmed episode 4. So I think I'm just gonna attach this to episode 4, and it's like a little bonus. I'm sorry I didn't actually record like making these adjustments and making this pond, but I think it's pretty straightforward, what I did. But if you have any questions, leave me a comment, let me know, and I'll see if I can provide some more detail for you. But anyway, okay, with that, I'll say goodbye. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you on the next episode.